This is too conciliatory. I think that's what his name is. Again, I never look. I was, oh hey, I want to do a response to this, or I want to talk about this person, and then I butcher their name. So forgive me for that one. But first of all, thank you for actually using my name. A lot of people refer to me as John. That, or they're, hey Joe, or you say Yusef, which I appreciate. Thank you very much. Your words are, yeah, it's amazing how similar it is. And I think sometimes God has to kick you out of the Orthodox Church for you to actually really be in it. Because there were a lot of things when I first coming in were made especially hard by just scumbag people. On my journey, I think it actually inhibited me. You say it wasn't really good for you spiritually to come in a year, um, and for me waiting 3 years for some of that, yeah, maybe that was God, but a lot of the zeal and a lot of the really being excited for the faith and a lot of the really, yeah, I mean, it seems like they had me stretch out long enough to where I was almost about to throw it away, and they said, "Oh, come back in," and then you really kind of, at least for me, I was really kind of like, "Wait, what is, you know?" And even then, people were like, "Well, this and that," and there were certain people that didn't want me to take communion after I just entered the church. What? It's like, well, because, well, he's not. I mean, it was really run by the reason why our parish collapsed. It was really run by people pulling the strings of the priest, which never ever happened, and a lot of these disgusting things. But yeah, so I felt that when I left, I felt that I didn't leave. The church left me. I did everything I could for them, and they just kicked me in the teeth and said, "Oh well." And then, oh, but you can't really leave the church over what. So I had to go into atheism, Satanism, things like this and I went to the most vile things. I wasn't going for peace. I was going for blood. If you watch a lot of the older videos I have, not on this channel, but on the former one, foaming at the mouth, hatred for God, and just saying, yeah, there is, screw it, there's no good. Even though there was something in me that, at least there's some consciousness, even if there's no developed theology, even though there's no afterlife, there's this and that. And then I realized it becomes unbearable being outside the Orthodox Church. It's just it's too natural for me to pray, too natural for me to be Orthodox. Even if I don't think, I mean, even if I spiritually leave the Orthodox Church, I'm always going to be crawling back to it, walking through the doors of the church. Um, but yeah, I need help being better Orthodox too. Please pray for me. I will pray for you. Thank you for such kind words. Um, I I always think I'm totally incoherent. I always think I butcher so many things, and I was worried that I might look like one of those people that just throw out the names of the church fathers, to look intelligent or something. But then again, I think if somebody actually knows who the church fathers are, they're inclined to investigate them. And any reading of the church fathers is good because it lets you know it wasn't just, as so many Christians are taught. Well, after the Bible, nothing was written, and then maybe you had the Council of Nicaea, and then you had Christian writings, so that there were no really, the ancient church really didn't exist, and you have to go to Josephus only because he was the only one that ever wrote about Christ, or maybe some of the Roman emperors or pagans. Uh, which it's amazing how much writing actually went on um, in the first 3 centuries. But yeah, I am shocked too by the similarity in how we dealt with a lot of stuff, searched a lot of religions, came to Orthodoxy. Then I went straight in rebellion. I wasn't looking for anything. I figured if God isn't in the Orthodox Church, or if that's not his representation, screw it. You know, Probably no God. And then I just went to basically bar fight type of mode. And then I just it burned out. and I couldn't stop defending Orthodox, even when I was even in my angriest, most hateful times. They make you do it. These idiots, they make you do it. Oh, did you know that? In 100 A.D. the Pope became Christian and invented purgatory, or the Constantine became Christian and invented purgatory. The merit box of the saints. And there's actually Christians that believe this, and there's atheists who believe this because they're former Protestants. And they make you defend it, or the Muslims when they would speak about the Trinity, and they have, especially the Dean show. The Dean show really helped because I was just get so angry and just, "Oh, you kidding me? That's what you thought the Trinity was? You were never a Christian." And I'd go off like that. So the rest of the world forces you, if you have a brain and you like to defend truth, they force you to come back to the Orthodox Church. They really do. Not to mention the so natural and so I don't ever want to live without the Orthodox Church, even if have a pentagram on my shirt. I'm probably still going to be doing many things that are still Orthodox, you know, in the practice. Uh, So I'm happy, yeah. Both of us were in church. God forced us out of it in His own way. I don't care what theological implications are on this, but yeah, we walked out of the buildings. But God's hand was always over us. I take that very mystical view, and now we're back in the church. And I take the very mystical view that, yeah, I'm never not going to be Christian. I'm never not going to love God, in some twisted way, at least. Once saved, always saved, almost in my case. And I know that's a very Protestant view, but I'm not saying it as a Protestant. I'm saying that no matter what, the mark of my baptism is not getting removed. And I'm always going to wind up being, knowing the truth of Christianity. And if I speak against that, I'm just acting insane. I mean, you can, it's like if I were trying to, me pretending anything else from being, like, than being Orthodox, it would be if I was trying to go around saying I'm Chinese. Well, I'm just not Chinese. I am who I am, and that's part Orthodoxy is part of that. Yeah, I think there are some people that can leave the church. Maybe that's more of a blessing to them because they can have more of a growth. But I think I got stamped like, even if I'll probably be the most, well, we always believe everybody goes back to God, so I'll probably be if I'm not covered by the blood of Christ or in the church, I probably going to be burning the brightest, screaming, and flames coming out of me and stuff. Or maybe I'll maybe I'll be just the one person that just getting annihilated. We can't have this guy in here. Gets stamped down. Of course, I'm joking about this. Um, but no, definitely I'll pray for you. I really love your video, and again, you can articulate things much better than I can. So I would encourage you, please leave this video up uh, forever, basically, because there might be somebody who came into the Orthodox Church and then turned their back on it, and then think, oh, I can't go back. Once you come into apostasy, you're good. No, 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 no. Who says you left the Orthodox Church? What right do you have to say that? This is what I say to these people. Come back. Quit being a fool. Each day I leave the Orthodox Church whenever I do stupid things, whenever I have hate in my heart where I want to just bash somebody's head in and think about it, like, oh, kill, where can I hide the body, I mean, that's, we need to see that those things are far worse than us just being honest, going out and saying, well, screw that, or, um, so no, peace to you. I appreciate it very much. Thank you. This, of course, will be a video response to your video. Oh yeah, and anybody that's seen this video, check it out.